A political row has erupted over DMK leader TR Baalu's comments, calling into question the competency of Union Minister L Murugan. The BJP has accused him of insulting a Dalit minister. Is the BJP right in saying so? And what are the other Dalit-related controversies the DMK has faced in the recent past? Vanakkam. This is G. Suresh Kumar. Thank you for joining me in this episode of the Hindu Focus Tamil Nadu. First, let's take a quick look at the current controversy. Basically, in the parliament, during the question hour, the DMK parliamentary party leader TR Baalu sought to raise questions about the centre's action or otherwise on the recent floods that ravaged Chennai, Thoothukudi and its surroundings in December. At this point, Union Minister of State L Murugan had intervened and said this question was irrelevant. This had angered Baalu and he called into question the competency of Murugan to be a minister as well as a member of parliament. This remark of Baalu, which subsequently got expunged in the parliament by the speaker, had evoked angry reactions from the BJP leaders, including Union Minister for Parliamentary Affairs Pralhad Joshi and the Union Minister for Law Arjun Meghwal, who accused the DMK senior leader of insulting a Dalit minister. Murugan actually belongs to the Arunthathiyar community, which in Tamil Nadu is considered to be the most oppressed community within the scheduled caste. In fact, Murugan himself is now on record saying that he has been targeted because he belongs to an oppressed community. TR Baalu, of course, has contended that his remarks had no casteist connotations and it was made only in the political sense. But irrespective of that, there is no second opinion that Mr. Baalu should not have used the term that he did to describe and call into question the competency of a Union Minister of State. While it is anybody's guess if the BJP is trying to make political capital of it, one is also reminded of an incident some years ago involving DMK legislators in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. When Edappadi Palaniswamy, soon after taking over as Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, had moved a vote of confidence in the Assembly, the DMK had demanded that the Speaker must order a secret ballot. When Speaker Dhanapal refused to heed to the demand, it led to a pandemonium and some of the DMK MLAs actually pulled and pushed the Speaker around, and thereafter the marshals had to escort the Speaker to safety. Later, Dhanapal, who also belongs to the same Arunthathiyar community and was the first Dalit Speaker of Tamil Nadu Assembly, told journalists that he was humiliated because he hailed from a socially disadvantaged section. At that time, DMK leader MK Stalin had expressed regret over the incident, but it remained a point of debate whether the Speaker was right in invoking or giving a caste angle to the action of the DMK MLAs. But to understand this, one needs to recall what Panruti Ramachandran, a veteran leader who was then in the AIADMK, said around that time. He said that justifying the Speaker's decision to invoke his caste identity, Panruti Ramachandran said that only a Dalit who had faced discrimination could understand his position. And that was indeed a sharp observation given the kind of discrimination that Dalits face in the society as a whole. 3 years later, the DMK was caught in another controversy when one of its senior leaders and then Rajya Sabha MP R.S. Bharathi made certain remarks. Bharathi at an internal party forum was seeking to compare the representation of Dalits in the judiciary in Tamil Nadu and elsewhere. And while doing so, he said that in Madhya Pradesh there were no judges belonging to the scheduled caste community, whereas in Tamil Nadu, many years ago when Karunanidhi was Chief Minister, he had ensured the appointment of S. Varadarajan, a Dalit, as a judge of the High Court. And then several other appointments had followed suit. And then Bharati made a very controversial remark saying that these appointments were nothing but arms given to the Dalits by the Dravidian movement. This created a huge political uproar in Tamil Nadu at that point. An FIR was registered against R.S. Bharathi. He was arrested. Bharathi, however, went on to defend himself and in the process made an even more politically incorrect and patronizing statement about Dalits, saying that his driver and cook were also Dalits. The Madras High Court, while hearing a case related to this, had observed that R.S. Bharati had indeed humiliated the scheduled caste by making such remarks. However, 1 or 2 years later, the Supreme Court had quashed the criminal proceedings initiated against him. Likewise, former Union Minister Dayanidhi Maran had also stoked a controversy once that angered the Dalits. After a DMK delegation had met the Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu Shanmugam in May 2020, Maran told journalists that the Chief Secretary had ill-treated them. And to illustrate his point, he asked, "Are we third-rate citizens and oppressed?" And to define the word oppressed, he had used a Tamil term, Talthapattavargala. Now, Talthapattavargala is a term that is widely used in Tamil Nadu to denote the oppressed sections, the scheduled caste and tribes. And therefore, by extension, what Maran's remarks led to an inference was that it was okay for a scheduled caste to be subjected to humiliation and ill treatment. His remarks had even shocked the Vidudalai Chiruttukal leader Thol Thirumavalavan, who is a Dalit leader and an ally of the DMK. He had in fact said that while Maran's remarks may not be motivated per se, but it had indeed hurt the sentiments of the sons of the soil. Maran later expressed regret for his remarks, but the BJP went and met the police seeking registration of an FIR against him. Now, irrespective of the political color that's being given to the row involving Baalu and Murugan, one criticism that the Dravidian movement has often faced is that while it has empowered the intermediate caste in its fight against the Varnashrama system, it had not done enough to emancipate the Dalits. Often to address this criticism, the late leader Karunanidhi would reel out names of civil servants and police officers belonging to the scheduled caste who were appointed in key positions such as the police commissioner or chief secretary during his tenure to justify his pro-Dalit stand. Karunanidhi would also often take pride that one of his sons was married to a Dalit. Incidentally, it is Karunanidhi who created 3% internal reservations exclusively for the Arunthathiyars within the scheduled caste community. And it also during the Karunanidhi regime that the reservation for the scheduled caste was increased from 15% to 18%. Leaving aside the politics over the issue, the truth remains that Dalits continue to face social discrimination in an advanced state like Tamil Nadu. And therefore, the Dravidian movement and the government need to do much more to uplift them socially and politically. This is D. Suresh Kumar signing off, and I shall meet you in another video. Thank you.